Hello, hello, Rhoda here. Welcome to my craft room. Today we're going to work on some of these little tab cluster kind of guys that wrap around your page. They go on there like that and kind of stick out to where the tab would hang outside of the pages, and then you have a little cluster of goodies here. You could even make it a slight tuck if you wanted to. But I didn't know if anybody wanted to see me do them. I know they're all over the internet. I know they are. But I thought I'd just do some and let you see my version. Now, this is one of those side tuck book page pockets that I just did on a video. I think it was Saturday I posted it. Well, here's another version of it. And I guess it would be maybe your last Saturday, depending on how many videos I have in here. Anyhow, it has a pocket there, which I did like just cluster or collage work there with whatever I had on my desk. This was a really old paper pad that I used here. I put another one of those pretty ladies, and it's a pocket all the way down, so you can make a tall tag to go in it or just a short one. Now the way I glued this one down, I went there, there, and there. And then I made a pocket over here. So it could have something to hang out like I've got it here. Pretty little bunch of flowers. So there we go. There was another version for you I wanted to show you. And like I said, these are the clusters I'm going to show you. This one would work on a right page, or it could go on a left. It just depended on how you wanted to do it. And then that one on the left page. Yeah, it depends on what you want to see when you first get to the page, because there's a little bit on there. And as you can see, I kind of built it up. I took a few papers here and there, and these are going to be a little longer. I've prepared a few, and then I was going to show you how to do one. Yeah, I just kind of made it longer than whatever I've got going here. This here is my template. I made this a while back, and it's just a tab template. And, you know, everybody nowadays has it where they have like something that punches them out. All right, I ran over there real quick, and I scored the halfway point on this one, and I'm going to rub it down real hard and get it trained. And then I'm going to come in here. I'm very off, but it doesn't really matter. You're not going to see both sides. And I usually will go in here and line that up at the score line. And then I'm just going to kind of draw in where I want to cut it. And mostly it's just freehand cutting. But I know I wanted this width, so that's where I'm going with it. Sorry, I didn't get much sleep last night. I guess I got excited about creating something and just went to town. I created a few more of the little envelope guys that I don't know if I've even posted them yet. but I really like the way those turned out. And then I've been trying to think what I want to have for my 2,000 subscriber journal. I'm still debating on what to do there. And I think, what did I finally figure out I was going to do? I think I had it in my mind the other day, and now I can't even think of what it was. I want it to be something that could go either for male or female, because maybe the person that wins it wants to give it away to a spouse or something. So that's kind of where I'm going with that. And we're just going to ink up just in case you see any of that. And we're going to do the rest of them. All right, I got two one way and two the other. And then I got into the back of my French Industrial 12 by 12 pad. I don't have much left, but I've got the places at the back mostly. But I see this guy right here. He would make a good figure. The little ones that I used on mine over here were from, I think they were from like the little 8x8 pad that I had. I really think that's where they came from. So I need to cut that part off. And then I'm going to cut a good bit of him, I think. Let me just go ahead and go to his chair and see if that's going to work for me. I need to have some stuff around him. So I didn't know whether to have him shorter where it's just his head, or to have the whole long one. Well, I can do some different ones too, so let's just go with that. This has a few guys on it. I didn't know if that would be useful. There was this one that used to be a big one, and it's kind of hard to use any of these people. Let me see what else I got. Oh, I had these below me. I didn't pay no attention. But I cut that down to where I have this guy, so he can go on that one. And then I have the Bakers. I think that's what they are. Baker Brothers. So I'm trying to see if I can just maybe cut one guy out. And the other ones will just have to fend for themselves. Let's see. Can I get it like right there? Let's see. Almost. And then I'm sorry, I keep clearing my throat. I just got done with breakfast and yeah, it's still getting acquainted with me. All right, let's see. Does he look okay? Or would it look better with these two brothers? Let's try them out too. I'm going to audition everybody. I don't know that I need those words there. So we cut them down. This is kind of another one of those, you know, work your stash days. Or what did I call it? Gosh. That's right. Use it up yesterday. That's what I had called it. I think I might try to go for 3 guys on this one. I mean, I'm not going to use these for anything else. I just as well see what I can do here. And I know it's only the feet left on these two, but I can always use the rest of these guys. Now that's got like a little red background, so you can always use one part or another. It might be we use that, so I'll hold that to the side. I think I'll leave them this big for now. Okay, let me ink them. Get them ready. Oh, I wanted to show you this. The other day I was doing cello tape. So I did a batch of just regular Scotch tape that was a little wider than the other ones that I was doing. Here's the other ones I did. And they were just alcohol ink. Just 3 shades of brown. And so I had done these the same way. And then I came back and remembered I had bought this at Walmart a while back. It was like $6.67. But it's a gold and a silver. And you're supposed to add it to Mod Podge or... what is that? Mod Podge or resin. So anyhow, I said, well, let me put it on here and see how it works. So I did. It's dry. I don't know if it's sticky. It seems to be. It did wrinkle up really bad right there. But I thought it was really, really pretty. I thought I would show that to you. All right. I'm going to push 2 of these guys out of the way and pull 2 of them over. I'm going to do a double on this one. He's going to have him there and his brothers down below. This. Now, I also went through an 8x8 that I had, and I cut out little patches of things that I thought I could use. There was still some of these number thingies in there. There was a group of letters. Still got another one there. Oh, and I've got a little pile of something over here. These were like items out of one of the, what you call it's the ephemera packs. My words are not coming to me today. Sorry. they are not coming. All right, so I got little stamps, handle with care, all that kind of good stuff. So, yeah, I wondered about using this on one of them. This is kind of cool as a base. Which one of them is kind of small? This guy. I don't really need to see the Pacific Company, but he's about the only small one I got. And then he would hang there. This would hang out there. We can also ink it so it's not so yellow. I think that's what's throwing me. It's so yellow. There we go. You can always scuff something up and get it grunged. We'll put a little vintage photo in there. Although I think that's adding more yellow back in. Alright, good enough. So, first off, I'm gluing that down. See what we get with it. So, put me a strip of glue right there. And I'm trying to use things that are just hanging around, you know. Now, before I glue that down, I might want to see if there's something else that needs to go under there with him. Like a letter. That might work. Let me holding this and gluing that and inking this. I need octopus hands, don't I? Alright, let me see about that. That's kind of different. Maybe that stands for patisserie. Whatever that is that they make. So I'm gonna... This isn't the way I made the other ones, though. I really laid them out. So I probably need to go back and actually do it that way. Okay. I'm going to put that down for now. And let's see who else we want on there. We know we want the brothers. So they're going to go there. And I need something in between. They got that little patch of red. What about the handle with care? Because they're bakers. That would that would work, right? So we'll ink that up just a tad. And then I don't know about another number. There was this thing that has a little blue in it. That's not bad. Most of my numbers are red. I got one here that's a diamond. Let's see about that one. That sort of has a background like the little base there, you know. And what else did we have? We have this big 1750, but I think that might be too big. Nope, it could go out that way. That might be the price of one of their cakes or something. I don't know. Did I ever tell you I worked at Walmart in the bakery? And I didn't work in the regular bakery. I was a cake decorator. So I was in there for ages and ages. At least 2 years. The second year I kind of ran it, the bakery part. But I never got really good at doing birthday cakes. That was not one of my things that I did. Now, when I first started there, a guy named Nathan worked it out there. And then, you know, he'd have one or two people like me that worked under him. And we would go about, you know, making things for the case. And let's see, is that one? don't know where I want to put that one at. I've also got a hand over here I'm thinking of using because it's handle with care, you know. Yeah, so he would be the main cake decorator. So we would get these orders, and it'll be for a certain day, somebody's birthday, or a special occasion kind of cake, and all those kind of things. I'm going to ink this up a little bit so he's not white. And so you'd get in there that morning, and you would go out to the case, and you would pull all your dates that were out of date. Because what would happen is when the ticket would come off, it dated it, I think, five days ahead, something like that. I think I like that. And so they, you would pull all that stuff, and I think it would go back to a rack at the back of the store. Yeah, so it would go there, and then somebody would buy it, or it got thrown out that day. Then we would have to make cakes to go back into the bakery case. So somebody might come in and needed one right away. They would be able to get it. I think I'm going to stick these guys kind of out here. I kind of like that, but I need to probably glue this instead of glue them, because, yeah, maybe I think it went that far. Yeah, so that was our duty then, to make whatever cakes we could. And back when I started, we made those cakes from scratch. We had to go back here. There was this humongous big batter bowl and a mixer, and you had to get your mix all made up. Usually the baker would do that, though, for us, to tell the truth. He or she, it was usually a she. Turnover rate there was horrible. Everybody left. But yeah, you would tell her what you needed. She'd go buy her recipe book, and she would mix it, and then she would put it in the oven and bake it. Now our time of working with it came after it came out of the oven. It was baked in a huge sheet pan, and it had a little rim, it was like 1.5 inches, 2 inches tall, that went around the outside edge. I didn't need all that glue, did I? And it went around the outside edge of the cake, so it built it up. So as the cake rose, it had somewhere to go. And so we'd have a chocolate, vanilla, and I don't know if we had marble back then, but we did eventually get a marble. And it was interesting to do all that. It really was. I think I'm trying to see if I need any kind of other. We already have a price on there, don't we? But I'm trying to see if I can pull that red in another spot with another shape. We don't have a circle on there, so what you know, we're going to go with a circle. Now, I might come back in here after I get these done and put on a few of the little tiny memoir guys. They're usually really great to add to things like this. So yeah, I'll put that right there. And I'm calling that done for now. Okay. I never did put ticket on there, but I don't think a ticket went with this situation. All right. What are we going to put on this one? Usually you want to put a base of some type. Might be we use that. That's that piece we just trimmed off. Let's see about using that over here. And it could go something like that. I try not to get anywhere on the tab part. Now, this at the bottom, I don't need. You can't really tell that that's their feet. I'm always beheading somebody or taking their feet off or their whole bodies, all kinds of stuff. Okay, yes, that fits right up in there. nicely, nicely. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this base in there. And I'm trying to show you, it doesn't take much to do some of these things. You just kind of think of what your storyline is, if you've got one. Now this one, I don't know that I've got much of a storyline. They're just kind of stodgy dudes. I do need to wonder about what's going to go under it, though. Yeah, I might want to lay a few things out here first before I get to gluing. So let me do that. Now I got this is going in there. I wouldn't mind have something up there. Do I have a skinny ticket? I got a little skinny ticket right here. But it's going to be over top of their head. Maybe I've got something in my my memoir, little tiny guys, that could go up in there. But we could put this down in here where you can kind of see ticket sticking out. That would be good. So I say we just put that one down. Sometimes you might not, when you're layering, because I have to fight myself, I want to use the whole thing. I want to use it all. But in cases like this, you may only want to have that one little pertinent part showing. Oh gosh, I moved it. So yeah, you sometimes have to tell yourself, no, you got to cover it all up except for that. And sometimes it's a fight with yourself, if you're like me. Oh goodness. Okay, well, back to the bakery. another story. Well, back to the bakery. Okay. Well, something happened, and we ended up having to have our cakes taken out of the store to be baked. Now, see, we were doing, like, when you got the whole sheet tray cake, that was a full sheet cake. Or you could cut it in half, and it was a half a sheet cake. Or you can cut it in quarters, like a big X or plus in the middle, and you had 4. So sometimes, they didn't bake all the way through. Sometimes they were overdone and dry. So, I'm sure there was some people that was, arguing about that and wanted their money back and things like that. I think I'm going to put a stamp on this one. So, yeah, it was pretty bad. So they ended up having a company, a warehouse that makes them for us. So they come in frozen, and they're kept in a 0 degrees freezer back there. I'm telling you, you get done doing your count on what is coming out of the case, and then you end up having to go in it and get all these things. I'm gonna see if this will go up underneath. Yeah, you have to go in there and get them. Sometimes you're in there 10 or 15 minutes. That's cold. Some people wore a coat. I didn't wear a coat. I've always liked the cold, but you got the feeling it after a while. You definitely got the feeling it. Well, all I see there is that thingy at the top. I don't want that. I want I want the words. If you notice, if you use words on things, it's interesting. There's movement there. There's something happening. So, if at all possible, always try to add a word, a phrase, a sentence or something, all them little Tim Holtzy things. I'm trying to see what else I need here. I got a huge 14. Let's see if the 14 has any. That is huge. What about this one? I used this on another one and I really liked it. Let's see. And it's another type of ticket. I could stick it down kind of like that, and it sticks out a little bit. So I've got some, what do you call it? Staggering. Yes, it's staggering. It had too much of the rhoda. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that was the fun days. Um, I remember one time, I don't know what was happening, but these people at we have a bus service in town, Quicks. That was the name of it, Quicks. So what happened was they would have, they had something going on where they needed, I'm gonna put that in there because that's kind of different. Um, they needed a bus on the front of a cake. And okay, when you do a cake and you use that airbrush, I like that airbrush. I should have done that as a living. but but anyhow, um yeah, you put the airbrush on there and you had to freehand draw it. We didn't have nothing with a bus on it. So they needed somebody that could actually draw, that had artistic ability. So I got on there and I did it. Now, the only problem was you had to watch out if you hit an air pocket, and that comes when you didn't ice it solid down. It had like a little bubble inside of it. You always pray that you didn't hit one of those, because boy, did that that messed it up. Um, so I think I wanted to. So yeah, I had to really watch what I was doing, but I finally got it done. They come and picked it up. They loved it. And then I don't know what happened. I guess they wanted another one. I don't know if there was different people, like, retiring and leaving, or what was going on, but I had to do another one of those things. I think I'm going to put a Q on there. um so yeah, that was kind of fun and interesting. And like I said, I never did get the skill for a wedding cake. Not not at all. I think I'm gonna stick that one kind of out here. You need something, to stick out and uh make you a different kind of a layer, because it can go out into the page. That's okay. Oop. So I'm gonna dab that. And I'm thinking I need something else. Maybe that can go up here. I can't go over on that guy. Maybe like that. I'll see. I think I need to put it there. It's telling me it wants to go there. And I'm going to kind of stick it where it's hanging out. Now I'm looking at it, trying to figure out if I'm done. And I may be done unless, I put some more of those little memoir guys on there. I think that one's done. It's almost like I need something up underneath of there. Let me... Ooh. Because I've only got this one black area right here. They're not that dark, but let me do that. And I didn't ink it, but I think I'm okay with that. So I'm going to stick that kind of right here. Well, I think I stuck it on there wrong. I want to have that kind of right there. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think I've got a little bit of glue everywhere, though. All right. I'm sorry if you couldn't see that. I wanted to get that 21 in there. So that gave me a little bit more black. So we're good with those two. Have I used the ticket yet? I did use a couple tickets. Okay. Now, he is very long. So I got a feeling he's going to be out here somewhere. And so we got to figure out something else to put inside. I got a ticket. Well, the ticket, oh yeah, the ticket will fit. So let's ink that up to get our white off of it. And so he could lay on top of that. And then what do we need at that point? Are you able to see? I could probably put you down here. See if that'll work better. I'm sorry. I had that, but I don't think that's going to go. I have the typewriter thing, but I'd like to be able to see most of that word, the typewriter word. Can I put that big old 14 under here? And have it kind of, I don't think you can see it. He's so big. Let me think about it. All right, I'm going to take these guys because they have a nice neutral back. And I'm thinking I could use part of that here somewhere. Let me just cut that off and see what I can do with this. So I might put that like there, way up high. And then could that go on here? Pooty doody. Maybe like that. But I could pull it out a little further. And then he could go down farther at the bottom. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that. And I'm going to work that typewriter guy in there somewhere. So, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to mostly put keys on here, right? Typewriter word letter things. They're not exactly circles. That's the only problem. But I think we can get away with it. Okay, here's a B with green, and I have a green ticket. That'll work. And we have black. Black in. I'll take that. Oh, it jumped. We'll take the black in because then, well, it kind of goes with the O. Don't have much to choose from. Okay, well, which other one was I choosing? This one? I think it was. It's got a little red in it. I ain't too sure about that one. Here's a ticket that has a little red. So maybe we could counterbalance with this one. Because we're going to have a little bit more red in there somewhere. All right. It's going to be either that ticket or this ticket. Yeah. All right. Let me start putting a little bit down. I don't know if I need to have one of those. It's like you got to figure out your layering when you do these to know what goes where. That's the problem. Ugh. Okay. So, yeah, I was in the bakery 2 years. Got carpal tunnel. I swear, I got carpal tunnel while I was in there. It was horrible. I forget how many years I put up with it until I did get operated on both hands. Both of them. Oh. But, oh, man, that was a pain going up your arm. It was like, it like started at your elbow or something and kind of radiated down. So it was something to put up with, I'll tell you that. Wasn't pleasant. Okay, I'm going to glue him right down the center. How about that? To get him on here. And then I can tuck stuff. I should do it that way, right? You're probably yelling at me to do it that way. Okay, we're going to put a red M under him. I believe that's a good spot for it. Is it down there? And it's not much of anything happening down here, so it ain't going to hurt. And I have an O. I don't know where I'd like to have this B. Wait a minute, where's this going? I think this is going to tuck up underneath of him, but still be able to be read. Kind of like that. And then I can pop something out beyond that. Okay. And then I need a little bit on the back. Not sure how much, but I know I need some back there. Okay. I love the script writing on this number 10 typewriter. I think I got some more that I'm going to be putting in my typewriter book. Alright, make sure I get all that excess off. And now I can put a little O out this way. Yeah. Maybe another little ticket. Oh, wait a minute, I chose this ticket, didn't I? I do like that one. I need something else, though. I need maybe this ticket? Let's go with this ticket. I need a bigger item. is what I'm needing. I'm needing something bigger. So I went and got into all my goodies over there, and I'm pulling what I think I need. Now, theater doesn't go with typing, but, you know, typing could almost go with anything because, you know, things are all typed. Letters, playbills, you know, rosters for buses, anything like that. You had a ticket or a typewriter. And so I think, yeah, I think I could do the trick for a lot of things. Now I'm going to get kind of fancy and try to do something here maybe. Yeah, I think I like that because it's staggered. It's going boom, boom, like a set of stairs. But I got to figure out where to put the glue. That's always the tricky part. Okay. I could actually go over a little bit onto the typewriter one. Yep. Okay, and I got to have this bee. I love this bee. Where was I saying? I was thinking I was going to put it somewhere to pull the green in, you know. Maybe up here, because I do need to stagger. Let's go ahead and do that. How much do I need to... Let me put my finger on it. Okay. Where was I saying that was going to be? Right here? I think it was right there. Okay. Yep. Got glue everywhere. All right. That one I'm going to call done until we get the little memoir guys over here. See how fast it's going? We already got 3 done. Let me pull them in screen so you can kind of see those while I'm working on the last one. And we definitely need a big piece of something to go under here. Now, what's on the back of these guys? Because I'm afraid they're probably just too small. Now, I could cut a piece of that so it could go as my background. Base, however you want to phrase that. So we'll do that. And link that up. There we go. All right, now he's going to be tucked up in there. I need to put this probably either high or low. I'll just keep going high for now. And I might put that down low. But see, I'm even over here. I don't want that. So this 4 has to show in my mind, you know. So I need to move this out to where it's kind of like right on the edge. So that works. So that's where that's going to go. I need to put me a bead of glue right down that side there. And it's kind of crooked right there. So I hope that glue doesn't seep out and go to the next layer down. I'm safe after I get this one down, because other than that, you know. Okay, now this guy, he can go down. I'm going to do the same thing with him. Put a bead of glue right in the middle of him, and then he's going to be able to get tucked under. Now, I did that with this guy. I forgot about that, so I'm thinking maybe I want to go back in and add a little glue under him to secure him, you know. And then, did I have it that way as well? I know I needed some here. All right. That might be all I needed. I think I did glue that. When I put that typewriter in there, that black strip, I think I took care of that. So we're good. All right, now this one. I was saying I wanted to have it down here, and it's kind of staggered, and I want to be able to tell that's 4. So it has to kind of stick out there. And I've got that little ticket that could go somewhere. I need something round. It's always nice to have different shapes in here, because that also adds interest. So I'm going to go ahead, and I don't have much of a storyline going here. It's more a case of a, don't know if I like that peach with that. It's more of a case of having a colorways. You've heard of colorways? So it's more into that. Now I've got this little scuffy guy. I got a little tiny guy here, and I got this little blue thing. So I think we're going to actually get in here and use them. I don't like how high this is. Okay. I need to redip. It goes a long way, but once it gets to a certain point, it needs to go back in there again. Okay. Oop. I need to be doing that on screen. I'm sorry. Okay. And I think this is a fancy looking NO. I really like that. All right. I think we'll try to do the stamp. Go ahead and ink that up. And just maybe this one. I don't know. I'll ink it up and think about it. And what else do I want? There's a lot of 5s going on in here, so maybe I'll do this 5 here. And we'll see what's left if it wants to join the party. All right, let's see what we got. We've got this that can go up here at the top. So we're going to kind of write it like right under him right here. Yep, right there. And then I think we'll go ahead and get the 14 on there. I'm trying to figure out the best way. I think this whole side goes down, and I'm not sure how much of that side. Okay. Go in a little bit. Okay, that looks good. Make sure I'm not spreading the love. Nope, I'm not. What did I call it in that one video? Gravy? Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, we have a stamp, which could write out here somewhere. We have a 5. Maybe we need a circle down here. How about that? Nope, not that color. Maybe that's a little different. I didn't want it, the other one, because the color was exactly the same. That was just too likey. It's like those people that wear those t-shirts. I'm with stupid or something. I'm with other stupid. I don't know. Those are really rude t-shirts. Oh my goodness. Okay, what else do I have here that might want to join the party? I do have this light ticket. Another one of these little light tickets. Let's see if that wants to go in there. Give me another color. Something to lighten it up so I can darken it again. Alright, maybe I'm going to put that on top right there. Okay. Yeah, I've been watching. Oh, I need to mention this. Okay. So watch Miss Jody Lewis. She's Jody Lewis Creations. And she has been doing Tracy Fox Creative, I think is what her name is. She's been doing Tracy Fox's Creep on June. Oh my God, I'm loving it. I'm just loving it. I mean, I'm going to get all the stuff, but I'm not going to do it right now. I think I'm going to make a small 8x8 journal for Halloween. I think that's what I'm going to do for Halloween this year. I've already did that other 2 big journals last year, and I won't make just one. I'm going to probably make a couple. And who knows, I might keep one for myself. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I just love all the different pieces and parts that are in this kit, and the backgrounds, all those different things. Just, I don't know, they just kind of speak to me. Am I wanting that, or am I going to want it to do that? I think I want to do that. I don't like that little bit you can still see there. I don't like it. All right, I think that's all I need. Yeah, I want to hide it. So we hiding it. And did have a little bit coming out. So anyhow, it's the 3rd day. You can get on there and get a roster of who's each day, but I still like Jody's. You need to go see Jody's. Oh my goodness. Jody, Jodi Lewis Creations. Go check hers out. I'm thinking she said she's doing a tag booklet. I think that's where she said she was going with hers. And so, or on rings. She hadn't, at this point, she wasn't really quite sure where she was going to go with how she's going to put hers together. And the way the kit is, it's almost like it wants you to do a tag booklet of some type instead of like a journal. So far, I haven't seen anybody do a journal or even say they were. Everybody's using the ephemera and stuff like that to do some type of tag art. The one girl I watched yesterday, she did a, what was it? Like a, what do you call that? Not waterfall. A telescopic. It's like it sinks in. There's several layers that sink into a scene, and each layer is skinnier at the top, and it goes down in. I can't remember what she called that, but it was kind of cool. But I wasn't quite into it. wasn't that into it. Yep, I think he needs to go right there. Okay. But so far, I'm liking how Jody has prepared her items to go in. She has, she's prepped up the story. She's gotten all the freebies. She's gotten everything that is available. I need to get on there today and look, because I signed up to get on the email list and everything. So I'm going to get on there and check everything out. Okay. I got a little pile of goodies here that I don't think are going to get used. But now we got the little tiny guys to use. Let me go over and get them. Okay, here's my little container. I've got 3 drawers, and this drawer has the little tiny thing. So I'm going to just pull it out. And what are these called? I need to tell you what they're called. They're not field note snippet. Curator. They're Curator. They're that one. but they're tiny. They're little tiny stuff, as you can see. And they're really great. Okay, what we got? What we got? We want to have little things that's going to enhance what we already got down here. Anything with red is probably going to be a good one. So let's check this one out and see where I think that one can go. I haven't left too many spots, have I? Like that, I could do that. I don't know though. Oh, and I need to do something up there. Huh. No, that one doesn't go. This one may. See how that color and that color are very similar? That's going to help the eyeball move. The eyeball. Yeah, the eye move around to the different areas. So let's glue this one up and stick it down. And I may mostly put the glue at the bottom. I'm not sure exactly where it needs to go. I don't want it to be even with that one. I'm going to put it there, and then I need to put something else over here. If I've got something circular, I don't have any yellows, so always got that little class number 6. Let's do that. I'm not even going to worry about inking it. Go put that one right here. All right, that one's done. And then this one, I don't know that I can get anything else on there. I do have a few greens happening, so I wonder about having a little bit of green somewhere. Not that one. Ooh, I like that green. He had the green, didn't he? This one, I don't mind that green. Let's ink it. Where's my inker? Yep. See, they take a little while, but, you know, you want them to come out right. Where was I saying I was going to put that? Okay. I need to ink here and there, because I'm going to hang it off of that 14 and 5. Right there. Yeah, I think it adds another color. I did wonder about having something sticking out, though. Like right in here, I need another stagger. Now this little guy, can I get under there? No, I didn't glue that down, haven't I? So it needs to be something that's going to be able to tuck under. That one's got a little bit of blue on it. That's got a little bit of nothing you can read, so that's the perfect one. Yeah, if you're one of those that has to be reading everything that's on the ticket or something, pick something that, you know, it's a small scribble, and it's just a background kind of thing. So I think I need to kind of staggery glue it just about like that. Okay, let's get up under here. Where was I? Yeah, right there. To give me a little bit of something else. Yeah. Yep. That one's ready. Now this one, I don't know what I could get on here. Unless it be something skinny, but I've already got some skinniness going on. I'm wondering about something like right up there. like maybe that. Oh, that might be good because that's got histology and stuff like that on it. I only need those 2 sides, so where do I need to glue? I think this side right here. Oh. Didn't need it that far. Where was I going with it? I think it was going there. And something, oh, heck. Just put it down, Rhoda. Just put it down. I think I needed a little bit of glue there. Yeah, I like that. Where I can... It's even Steven with the Q, but I don't think I'm going to quibble with that right now. I don't think I'm going to care. Oh, I have an EW. EW work over here. Well, I had a circle right there. I think we're done with this one. I don't think I need anything else for that. And then we got this one. And I've already got a circle. And if I can find something that may work right there, that might be good because it's got a different shape to it. And that's the great thing about these little guys here. The Curator. There's so many different shapes to them that you get, and colors. There's so many colors. Yeah, I need something right here, and it's got a name on it, and it's got Charles Owen Preparer. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, I wanted to show you that because I need to do something with it. I wanted to put it in my school journal, but it's some of that collage paper. And it's white. It's very and it's just on a piece of cardstock. So I'm going to take my gathered twigs, and we're just going to kind of rub it on there and see what we can do by just smearing it around. And I just need to scuff it up. But see, it's kind of cool. Now, if it didn't smooth enough around for you, you can always get in there with a little bit of water and put it on your finger as well. And see, we need to do a little bit with that and the rest with this. And you can also use a pad. If you don't have any of these crayons, see, that's a little bit too much. But I think I got it. Okay. Because see, you could actually put a little water. Oh, that's not water. Put a little water on your finger. And we'll squirt it over to the side. And you can smooth that around and get it to move, like especially like where you don't have it in this crack right here, or if you think this is too dark on your words, get in here like that and then kind of wipe it off, see if it'll come back off for you a little bit. Okay, and then you can always ink around the outside edge to get a darker look to it. I'm not sure if this was just going to be in a cluster or if it was going to be a little tiny tuck, something along those lines. So I just kind of wanted to show that. Now I've got some other little goodies to show you before I close up shop, and let's have a looky at what we did so far. We got this. I didn't put anything on the back side, but I can always come back in here and do that. I don't know if these are going in the school journal or if they're going in a journal later on. So that's what that one turned out to look like. Then we have this one, the Baker Boys. And, yep, the handle with care goes with the hand. He is the preparer, Charles Owen. And I like all the numbers that show. Then we have this one that has a lot of 5s on here and 3s. But yeah, that was some kind of little gentleman. I don't know what his story is. And then we got this guy. And he's a typewriter king. That's what we're going to call him, the typewriter king. All right, now, the last video I think I'm posting for you, this might be earlier than the last day or so, was this one. I need to come out just a little bit. And it was an envelope. What did I call it? I think I called it a double entry envelope belly band. So what it is, it was a legal size envelope, but I cut it down to where it was 8 1/4 tall. And then I forget what it is wide, 4 1/4 or an eighth, something like that. So this is what I come up with. I use the rest of my Travel Around the World 8x8 kit. I need to show you probably one of these first. Okay, so this is similar to what I showed you on the video. Well, most of them are. They're not always the same. I did variate. Is that a word? Variegate. That's even worse. Anyhow, so they're all different. So I have a lot of the little tickets and sayings and all that. I try to get them all in here. Look, that's even got a little postmark. I didn't see that. So you got that little bit of a thing behind here. And remember, they're like a pocket this way, a pocket that way. And then you got the tuck, or belly band, I should say. And the way they're a 2-entry belly band is you got this belly band here, which can come out at the bottom. It doesn't have to tuck all the way in. It could come out like that. Or it can come and work like this. It can go in that way and go in this way. If you've got a scene on here that you want to be seen, like this little boat, trying to make it move down. There we go. You can do it that way, and you can see it. But you can also glue it down, whichever side you're wanting to go with. You can glue it that way. Oh, no. Well, you could. You could have it as a tuck. So you could glue the 3 sides for a tuck this way. Or you could just do the top and the bottom for a total belly band under there. There we go. I'll get it out. So let me get this back in here. Sometimes you run into a few little things here and there. But here's a big boat. Mostly this one's about the ocean and boat. And it has the world awaits. So that goes down in there. And then we have this one, which is, I think it was more boats and things. And I just did a lot of tucking. I don't think I had a big journal card in this one. I think it may have been. And I made a really skinny inside here. It's not very big at all. So, and then I had these 2 pieces that went down in it. It has travel. Travel is always a good idea. I have Statue, I keep wanting to call it Statue of Liberty. The Eiffel Tower is up there. So this is all you got to do is tuck all your little guys back down in here. And the next one is this one. And I think it had the bicycles on it. So I've got a big old journal card inside of there. And then I have a little one with a plane on it over here. And see, this one has adventures are the best way to leave. And you can always write on the back side. And then it has around the world. Because this was one that had the world on it. And so I kind of went with that idea. So that can go back down in here. And I'm tucking it all the way because I want to have my little guys tucked down here as well. And this one is a little different. I had a little envelope. So this is actually holding the envelope down. And it has Live, Love, Travel with Big Ben. That's just whatever. And then you pull this one out. And I've got the envelope here. And it's got a little card inside. And it's got You Sweep Me Off My Feet. And then it has the journal card that has the antique car on it. And then on the back, and it's got some cool little envelopes and things there. I put a tiny belly band up there. So when you put the envelope on there, that tucks under. And then it hangs over the front. Now the front of it looks like this. I've got the car up here. I have a world there. I almost glued that on upside down. And then I've got a bike. So it kind of was all modes of transportation. And then when this goes back down in here, and I don't know, there's something in this one I'm touching. in a few cases. I'm not sure what. I just go all the way down, and then this goes in and holds that shut so it doesn't flap or anything. Okay, so I wanted to show those to you so you could get more ideas. And I killed that paper pad. That 8x8 is dead. It is dead. All right, everybody, have a great, great day. I'll talk to you again soon. Take care, everybody, all my subscribers and viewers. I thank you. Bye-bye.